Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, and this is EverydayElevate2, your go-to channel for investment strategies and financial tips that help you build wealth and achieve financial freedom. Today, we're diving into a concept that Albert Einstein famously called the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest. Trust me, if you're serious about growing your wealth over time, this is something you need to understand. So, let's get right into it. So, what exactly is compound interest? In the simplest terms, it's the process where the interest you earn on your investment or savings starts earning interest itself. Imagine planting a tree. In the first few years, it grows slowly, but as time goes on, it gets taller and stronger, producing more and more fruit. That's what compound interest does for your money. It helps it grow exponentially over time. Unlike simple interest, where you only earn interest on your initial principal, compound interest allows you to earn interest on both your original investment and the interest that's already been added. The magic happens when you let your investments sit and grow without taking any of the earnings out. Now, let's break this down with an example. Suppose you invest $1,000 at an annual interest rate of 5%. After 1 year, you'd have $1,050. Not a huge difference, right? But here's where it gets interesting. In the second year, you don't just earn interest on your initial $1,000, you also earn interest on the $50 you made in the first year. So, by the end of the second year, you have $1,102.50. Fast forward 10 years, and that $1,000 grows to about $1,629. After 20 years, it's $2,653. And after 30 years, you're looking at $4,322. And remember, that's with just a 5% interest rate and no additional contributions. Imagine if you could invest more, or if the interest rate was higher, the growth would be even more substantial. This is why starting early is so important. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow, and the less you need to invest to reach your financial goals. One of the most powerful examples of compound interest in action comes from the life of Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest men. Buffett started investing at the age of 11, and today, much of his immense wealth comes from the power of compound interest. By consistently investing and reinvesting his earnings, he allowed his wealth to grow exponentially over time. But you don't need to be a billionaire to benefit from compound interest. Whether you're investing in stocks, bonds, real estate, or even just saving in a high-interest savings account, the key is to start early and be consistent. The more time you give your money to grow, the more significant the impact of compound interest will be. So, how can you make the most of compound interest? First, start as early as possible. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow, even if you start with a small amount. Next, make it a habit to invest regularly. You don't need to invest large sums all at once. Small, consistent contributions can add up over time. Also, be sure to reinvest your earnings rather than withdrawing them. This way, your interest can start earning interest too. Another important tip is to avoid high fees, as they can eat into your returns. Look for low-cost investment options to ensure that more of your money is working for you. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, be patient. Compound interest isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term strategy. The longer you can leave your money invested, the more powerful the effects of compounding will be. Let's consider another example that really drives home the point. Imagine two friends, Alex and Jamie. Alex starts investing $100 a month at age 25, while Jamie starts at age 35. Both earn a 7% annual return on their investments. By the time Alex is 65, they'll have invested a total of $48,000. But their investment will have grown to over $260,000. Jamie, who started 10 years later, will have invested $36,000 by age 65, but their investment will have grown to only about $120,000. The difference? Those 10 extra years of compounding made Alex's investment more than double Jamie's, even though Alex only invested an additional $12,000. This example shows that time is one of the most powerful factors in building wealth through compound interest. But what if you haven't started yet and you're thinking, is it too late for me? The good news is that it's never too late to start. While starting early gives you the most significant advantage, the important thing is to start as soon as possible. Every year you delay is a year of potential growth that you're missing out on. Even if you're in your 40s or 50s, you can still benefit from compound interest. The key is to be consistent and to prioritize your investments. The sooner you begin, the better off you'll be down the road. To sum it all up, compound interest is like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it continues to roll, it picks up more snow and grows larger and larger. By the time it reaches the bottom, it's massive. That's how your money grows with compound interest. The earlier you start rolling that snowball, the bigger it will be when you need it. Remember, The power of compound interest lies in its ability to grow your wealth exponentially over time. By starting early, investing regularly, and being patient, you can harness this incredible force to achieve your financial goals. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more investment tips, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.